Hey everybody, this is Max Prime. Subscribe to the channel above, like this video below. Today we're talking about Out of the Longbox, Green Lantern Rebirth, as well as Green Lanterns #1. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern Rebirth starts off with Jessica and Simon basically meeting each other for the first time as both Earth Green Lanterns, and we have Green Lantern Rebirth, or DC Rebirth Green Lantern #1 start off where Jessica and Simon meet each other on their first assignment, which they are both led by their rings into the desert, and they are approached by a manhunter. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a manhunter. A little bit of a backstory on this issue. Right at the beginning of the issue, they have a little basic monologue where we see somebody talking about an ancient weapon, an ancient guardian, traveling across the universe, and this person who's narrating is saying that this guardian is traveling with one of the most deadliest weapons known to the universe, and this, whatever it is talking, wants it. It's so bad. And we see in the panel the Green Lantern Guardian, or the old, I don't know if he was a Green Lantern Guardian, but the Guardian's holding onto a box which looks like it's kind of like emitting all different colors. So I'm assuming that it might be a power ring that has potentially all the emotional spectrum of the Green Lantern universe, which would be rage, avarice, fear, etc. So cut back to Simon and Jessica being on Earth. Again, their rings bring them to the desert. They're approached by a manhunter. This manhunter attacks them, starts blasting them with energy blasts. Simon's ring automatically says, hey, power level's at 110%. Simon gets suspicious and is like, what's going on here? Jessica is also trying to attack the manhunter as well. And right before the manhunter attacks, finally, this falls apart. So both of them look confused, and all of a sudden a green bright light out of the sky comes down, and it's Hal Jordan. Yes, Hal Jordan approaches both Simon and Jessica, and Hal Jordan basically says, look, I'm going on a secret mission that's going to take me to the farthest galaxy or farthest sector out there in space, and I need somebody to protect Earth in the event of anything. So I need you two to work together. He also tells them that if you have your power batteries on you, can I see them? So they both pull out their power batteries, and he takes both of them and combines them to one power battery. Yes, that's right. So Hal Jordan says, look, you have one power battery to use. You're going to be a team. You have to work together. So Hal Jordan flies off, and he has the most I have the most confidence in the both of you, and I know you'll do great. And both Simon and Jessica actually agree towards the end of the issue. Now, towards the end of the issue, we have someone narrating again about Earth and taking over Earth, and we see in the final page it's Atrocitus of the Red Lantern Corps, and he has a plan on, again, approaching Earth. So Green Lantern issue #1 kicks off where we have Simon and Jessica actually working as a team. They actually approach a house where there is someone with a gun who's firing off at them. They actually defeat the guy really quickly using their power rings and constructs, and we have a bunch of police, media, all these people come and show up at the scene, and all of a sudden we see the ba-bum, 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 which is like the heartbeat. And you know what that means, Green Lantern fans? That's right. So all of a sudden we start to see people rage out, right? Raging, right? And the Green Lanterns have absolutely no idea what's going on. So in the issue, we find out that Atrocitus has laid what he calls a rage seed, which he's planted on Earth, which is what I'm assuming this weapon can do, is that spread rage throughout everybody on the planet Earth, which Atrocitus explains is that the only survival now of the Red Lantern Corps is for more people to be infected, I guess, with this rage. And the perfect place for that to happen is Earth. So Jessica and Simon, again, are still investigating to wonder what the heck this is, what's going on, why is this rage seed here? Towards the end of the issue, we see Simon Baz gain an ability that we've never seen before, and that is Emerald Sight. That's right, Emerald Sight. So maybe it's in the oath, in brightest day and blackest night, no evil can escape my sight. So I think that is the part of the oath where it actually just comes into play, where all of a sudden Simon looks like he's seeing visions of the future, the present. He can hear Jessica as she's being attacked by a bunch of ragees, as I call them. And we see at the final, his ring is actually talking you have gained the ability of Emerald Sight, which was an awesome scene. So this leaves us basically wondering, what's going to happen with Atrocitus approaching, trying to take over Earth, trying to spread his rage. And we're also wondering about this Lost Guardian dude that was in the beginning of the DC Rebirth Green Lantern issue with his secret weapon. Because again, I'm assuming that it looks like a box that's, it could be like a power ring that has, again, all the emotional spectrum. And overall, my final thoughts on just this Green Lantern Rebirth, I'm excited. This is great. Green Lantern has always been in the forefront since Jeff Johns, since 2006. I love the whole entire, like I said, the continuity of Green Lantern, and I think this is going to be awesome. But hey, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and Out the Longbox, bagged and boarded.